Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of
RyCanTopMyKnee. Gelboys edition. As you can see, Gelboys edition.
Yes, Jonathan is gelled out, literally.
Gelled up,
Mm,
gelled out, gel babied.
gelled in. Okay, no way, it's getting a little nasty.
รายการต่อไปนี้
I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Kevin, and we are a Boys Love podcast that talks about our favorite shows and all the press and mess around them. It is another hot day in the NYC metro area.
In the tropical
It's the
biome
tropics.
that is New York City.
It's hot.
The
Um,
humidity is on 1,000 right now.
the AC is working on overtime. I'm
Yup.
trying to not turn into a puddle, but you know what? I didn't go outside today.
Me neither.
And that's the thing. Like that's what made
And,
me
and we thank
happy.
the Lord for that. We thank the Lord.
We give him praise. We give
We
him
we thank the
praise.
the BL gods for that. Thank you so much. For
Yes.
a weekend
Oh,
in.
shanda.
Oh,
Yes.
not
So
that. Not that.
so we have definitely a lot to talk about today because we got to talk about
hmm
Gel Boys. Also there was some heartbreaking stuff that happened in the past week. So I guess we should go to word on the tweet. But before we do that, make sure to like and subscribe before you piss yourself.
Like an oh, piss yourself. There was no piss this episode. No
N-
piss.
no
No
piss.
piss. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about the episode
there was
from
no
last
piss this
season.
episode. Nobody pissed.
There was water, but there was no piss.
There was water.
Yes, and bubbles.
Ooh.
Anyway, let's get to word on the tweet.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
All right. What should we start with?
Oh boy, you
Maybe
you
the
go.
maybe the bad and the sad first. We have to
Yeah.
acknowledge this just happened. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday
Yes, yesterday or the day before. It was very, very recent.
that there was. I feel like this is. I don't know. So normal in America, but not expected in Thailand.
Yeah.
Um, a mass shooting that happened at a
Yep. High
school, a high
school.
school.
Yeah.
I don't even
Uh,
know the number of casualties. Was it 14
I think
faculty,
it's
22 faculty? It
it's
was a
like
high number.
yeah, it was something around that. It was on CNN, which is, also wild to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it breaks as I'm looking this up again. It breaks my heart that we had a school shooting here in the US again as well.
Mm-hmm.
As of like also a couple days ago. But unfortunately, here it's normal, and that's what makes it even worse is that allegedly the shooter, who I think was 14 or 15, so
Mm-hmm.
very young, um, was inspired by
Nazi
Nazi
ideology. They had
ideology.
like a Nazi flag outside of their house.
Yeah,
Googling mass shootings on their computer.
yeah, and
Oof.
looking primarily at school shootings in the US. And
Mm-hmm.
what the the what the solution to this is a few things. The most obvious one is adequate gun control. And
1,000%.
it really breaks my heart that now that a school shooting abroad was inspired by school shootings in the US. And it
Oof.
it really bothers me that I remember school shootings from when I was in high school. Now, some of y'all know my
Mm-hmm.
age, some of y'all
Ooh.
don't. Okay. But I
Let's not give
remember,
a year now. Let's not
yeah,
give a
but
year.
let's just say I remember the I was in the I was in high school
Hmm.
as a part of the aftermath of Columbine, and when Columbine happened, that's when I went to a suburban high school. So for context, for people in the who
In
are
the
not from
cities.
the US, right?
Hmm.
Um, if you go to an urban high school, certain urban high schools tend to have metal detectors and things like that. And notably, they don't really have school shootings in those schools. But the suburban high schools is where the school shootings seem to happen, and they don't have metal detectors. We could go into the reasons why that is racism,
Oh,
but we're
yeah, New
not
York,
going to.
there's metal detectors because they need to stop you
Right,
from bringing like a knife to school, anything.
right, right. Yeah, and I just remember how we are like my generation, we were the first to experience like, okay, there's all of these things that they put in place. Like we were amongst the first to do school shooter drills, which is a wild thing to have.
Oof.
Like, why do we need to do drills in case there's a school shooter? Um, so I think about like if we had sensible gun control, this wouldn't happen, or it'd
I
be
know.
very unlikely.
Hmm.
And also, we would not, as a nation, be inspiring similar things to happen in a whole nother country.
Right? That's the
Like,
worst part.
that's the worst part. And then also bullying, because allegedly this
Yeah,
kid
yeah,
had
people
been
were saying that the
bullied.
kid was bullied, and so
Yeah.
I mean, the same thing that happens in America, except oh, I don't know.
Yeah, here it's a mix of things. Bullying is a big part of that.
Hmm.
And it's, again, in the US, we have a bully in chief.
Oh,
So there's that. But also, you know, there are things that we could put in place to just have people respect each other at a baseline. You respect me, I respect you. I don't even have to like you, but at the very least, we respect each other's humanity and go about our day. And we need to be teaching that to the youth. Because you don't have to like a lot of the stuff people are
mm,
doing. Like, there are
mm.
people who don't listen to our podcast because they don't like BL. That is your
Or
prerogative.
they just
That's
don't like
fine.
you.
Or yeah, or they don't like me, they don't like you, they don't like us for whatever reason. Cool. They don't have to like us. That's fine. They might think
Hmm.
my mouth is too reckless. That's okay. You
Right? But
have
like,
that.
let's keep it demure. Let's keep it
Yeah,
mindful.
like as long as you're being respectful and I see you out there
I
and you're
know. Ugh.
not invading my personal space with either in an olfactory or physical way,
Oh,
then we good.
always gotta bring that one up, huh?
But my
Well,
point is, there has to be a baseline of teaching people basic respect. And bullying
in all
somebody is
communities.
never okay. It's never okay. Like, if you don't like someone, you don't like them. And just leave them alone and mind your business and keep trucking. Focus on you. You
Right?
know,
And that's on Don't Be Too Emotional. No.
don't be
That was
too
last week's
emotional.
episode.
Yeah. And don't be like Chat and Edge of Horizon.
Ooh.
Okay.
Um,
Anywho,
but anywho, whew,
what else is happening? Hopefully something not as heartbreaking as a school
I
shooting.
know let's
And
transition. I mean,
also our condolences to all the families and the survivors and all of that, because that's not something I would wish on
that'll
anybody.
stick with you for years.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
But more
Anyway,
CNN stuff, which is
CNN
wild.
really is
CNN was
on
on it
it.
this week,
They were on
but
it.
it's crazy how like I did not expect BL to make it to CNN this way, but
Mm.
apparently at in Thailand, um a group of Chinese fans that were on the
Uh-oh.
same flight as the lead couples of Double Helix, Aiden and Elio. Um they like I guess like were bum rushing them like so hard that they like follow them through their like there's like a special entrance that they are going through. I don't know if that's like for their ticket
To,
tier
to
or
my
maybe there's
understanding,
like a VIP access.
they were going through the normal entrance that you would for a plane, as in
There
they
was
had to
like there
go.
was like another entrance where they were trying to go to, but these
Yeah,
all these fans just
it was
like
through the jetway. That's
yeah,
where
they
they were
just
at.
cut through all of that, bypass all the security checkpoints where you go through before you board, and just
Yeah.
like try to get them on the plane. This video clip is wild, showing them like
Mm-hmm.
closing the door
They
to
had
the
to close
plane,
the door to the plane.
um, in like fear of like what was happening, and then like let these
Mm-mm.
boys on, and then closed it again and like denied access for the 22 girls that were like stuck there. And I'm like, this is just, it's not looking good. It's not a good month for the Chinese fans either, right? Oh my God, what's going
Mm-mm.
on?
This is
Um,
now week 3
right, week three.
of
It's just
mess
crazy. Like I
from
feel like the entitlement. You see your favorite actor is on the same flight as you or something, or at the airport, and your first thing is to like just shove a phone in their face no matter what. Like, what is the goal? We talk about this so much. Like, what is the goal? Um,
you're gonna get a blurry photo and no one's gonna know who that
yeah,
is.
like what? You just want your 2 seconds of
Yeah.
fame on Twitter? You want your video to pop off on Twitter on whatever on social media?
It doesn't,
Um,
it's very again, I've said this many times. People need to understand boundaries. Now, I do have a personal story. I was at Wegmans over by around like Astor Place around there. You know that
hmm.
Wegmans. And this was maybe a year ago. And I was who was I with? I was with one of my friends doing some kind of I think I was getting barbecue sauce or
Shenanigans.
something random. Like I was getting
Hmm.
like one or two things, nothing serious. And then I saw the icon herself, Jenna Lyons, shopping. And Jenna Lyons used to run J. Crew, all of that. Like she was big, big,
Mm.
big. Like she's big in the fashion world. And I was like, oh, and she was on Real Housewives of New York at the
And you say,
time.
"Hey, Queen, what's
Well, I
good?"
didn't because I know
You kept it
boundaries.
pushing.
Homegirl was grocery shopping. So it's like, let the girl get her groceries. Now I stared and I kept looking to make sure it was her. And I was like, oh, it is her 100%. And I could tell, she could tell that other people, including me, had recognized her. But I was like, you
I
know
feel
what?
like,
Let me give
yeah,
girl
there's,
her space because she's
hmm.
like 5 aisles away getting her groceries. Let her get her groceries.
I've
And
always
yeah, and
left
that's
a
it.
celebrity alone. I've always just kind of been
Yeah.
like, I'm back to sunglasses. But I've always just
Oh
left the
Lord.
celebrity alone. Like I've seen the guy from Queer Eye, what's his name? The guy that
Uh
made the avocados,
oh,
the guac.
Anthony.
Yeah, I've seen Anthony like 4 or 5 times
Yeah.
walking around like the Chelsea area. And
Mm.
I'm like, hey, Queen. I don't even acknowledge him. I just walk by
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, and I've seen like I remember there was a time I was in Uniqlo and I saw what's his name? Tyler the Creator
Ooh.
shopping. This was at the one on Soho and I was playing hooky that day. It was
Oh,
like a
not you
Thursday at
playing
like
hooky.
it was like Thursday at noon or whatever it may be. And I was like, "Oh, that's Tyler the Creator." But of course, I'm not going to go up and start like he's over there looking at underwear. I kind of don't want to know what size underwear he wears. That's
Oh my
not
God.
that would be a little weird.
You're like, hey, Queen.
So,
You're like, hey, those aren't the best. You should get the
right, like that's a
You're
little
like, girl,
weird.
don't shop at Uniqlo for underwear. I
Yeah.
mean, some people love the
Mm-mm.
airism underwear, but
Yeah, I mean their underwear fits great. I'll give them
I'm
that. But
not a
also
fan.
I would say I do not want to be that kind of person to really try to see what size
Mm-hmm.
underwear they wear. Like
Oh,
Chinese fans, fans in general, but particularly the Chinese ones cuz y'all seem to be on everybody's lists lately doing too
oh,
much. And I'm
on
speaking to
everyone's shit
y'all
list right now,
out
cause
of love, okay?
mm-hmm.
You can't do this. Like please stop. Okay, like
Please.
learn how to give people some space because now what you're going to do is you're going to ruin it for the rest of us who want to actually see them at fan meets, who want to be
Oh,
able to take a picture with them every now and
right?
then, you
Without
know?
them like flinching.
Right. But now you're doing is creating an environment where they may not even want to do that anymore. If they're going to do anything, it might be virtual. And even then they may not want to do that, you know? So y'all
Uh,
need to stop.
we'll see.
Okay. And like I said last week, when those fan clubs for a lot of the GMM TV ships decided to shut
Mm-hmm.
down and protest, at the end of the day, I think the actors probably had a collective sigh of relief
Oh,
because
I
they're the
mean,
ones being,
that
they're the
wallet
ones.
not gonna have a sign of relief though. Ooh,
Right, but their brain would actually be able to like, whew,
I
woosah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of sigh of relief, we got to
Mm,
talk about so Junior again, Junior Mark. They just had a fan con, I think like 2 days ago.
mm,
It looks great. Love the video clips. I love Junior. Junior's the best.
Mm,
Um, and there was a moment on stage where Junior was like kind of breaking down, like laugh crying on like this really
mm,
emotional moment where he was just talking about that like he hopes that the shooting for their next show isn't so soon because he's exhausted and he's so tired.
mm-hmm.
And it looks like everyone online is like not sure whether to take this seriously or if he's like just joking. But it felt like low key like a call for help to be like, I'm burnt out and exhausted. Like, can I take a break before we start shooting the next show?
Yeah,
Um, because they have been kind of working hard recently. Yeah,
they have been. They've been
he
doing a
they
lot.
did Perfect 10-liners,
Yeah,
and then they just did their wedding. What is it? The wedding scammer?
the
Wedding
romance scammer.
romance scammer. My romance scammer.
Yeah, and then they
Um.
had their little cameo in Peach and Me.
Oh, that too. That was great.
Yeah, like there's a lot, and I think they're currently shooting a show or just finished shooting a show. So, yeah, they're doing a
They're
lot.
tired, and I mean,
Yeah,
like, let these boys rest. If
yeah,
you, I don't know. I feel so bad for him. Especially everything that's happening with his fandom right now with that event like 2 weeks with
yes,
that
yeah.
scandal that happened 2 weeks ago.
Speaking of Chinese fans, right?
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
know he's probably mentally exhausted, him and Mark. So,
I
oof.
I think
Let's
people forget these actors are human beings first. Like the
that even some
acting
of them didn't
is
even want to do this full time. Like this was meant to be a side gig for them. This was meant to
right.
be.
Right. And actors, that is just your job. Like we have our jobs that we do to make our bread and butter, but
Hmm.
we are not
This is
defined
dessert,
by our
mama.
jobs. Yeah, we're not defined by our jobs. We're doing that
Hmm.
because I mean, luckily I think you and I like we're not telling people what we exactly do during the day,
Hopefully
but we have day
you're
jobs.
enjoying what you're doing, right?
Right. We both enjoy our jobs for the most part because there's some days that we get a little irritated, but for the most part we enjoy our jobs, right? And you got to let people know that not everyone does. Everyone is doing their job for their money because they're a human
Oh.
first. They got to pay. Some people are just doing it for the money,
Or
you
like you
know.
get so burnt out that you're like,
Yeah.
You're ruining this for me." You know what I mean?
Yeah. And and maybe Junior just needs like I need a good 2 weeks to kind of chill out, or maybe
Yeah.
I need a good month, whatever he needs, especially like you said, after this whole nonsense that happened a couple weeks ago. Give that man a break, okay? Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat
Let's go to
bar,
the
like for
other 50
real.
couples that are in the dungeon at GMMTV
Yeah, y'all got a
or the
lot that
girls. There's so many girls that they're
yeah,
leaving without work. Come on, like
yeah.
let these boys rest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but
Any
speaking of
hoodle.
GMMTV,
Mm-hmm.
this was also really funny because after the Peach and Me finale that
Mm-hmm.
apparently was #1 trending in it was like 120 countries, and everyone's like, there's only 150 countries in the world. I really doubt this one finale viewing was trending in like 90% of the world.
Maybe it was trending on Truth Social.
Oh, it probably Truth Social. If Truth Social was what was on the metric, it was probably on that poster too.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. Trump was definitely tweeting about Peach and Me finale. He said, "Ooh, oh my God."
Oh
He
my
said,
God.
"Kunti, so good." Um, it was a great finale, but #1 in the Vatican, girl, or #1 in
Well,
Antarctica. People are like, the penguins are tweeting about it.
I mean, the Vatican wouldn't surprise me too much.
Oh, stop. We ain't got no. They're not watching. They're not subscribed to IG and are watching Peach and Me tweeting about it in between prayer.
Maybe they are. They
Well,
got
come on
to
to the.
entertain themselves
I
sometimes.
can. Vatican priest, come onto the pod.
Yeah,
We would love to interview
we'll
you.
get a
What's your
cardinal
favorite
on
BL?
here. We'll get a
Right?
cardinal on here.
Cardinal. I don't know.
Yeah.
Come onto the pod.
Maybe a bishop or two.
Oh,
So
tell us what you
they
thought
probably were
about
watching
Ticket
Ticket
to
to
Heaven,
Heaven.
right? Tell us what you thought. They said,
Right.
"Oh, well, this hit home. This hit home."
But yeah, I mean, GMMTV, stop. Stop it. Stop the cap.
Hmm.
We know that there is no way in Antarctica where I think that any given time there's 1,000 people there and
And
they're
they
all
can barely
researchers. Yeah, they're
use the internet for more than like
Yeah, they're all researchers.
Yeah, like they're not tweeting, live tweeting Peach and
And they're
me.
not streaming a show. Like they're not
Mm-hmm.
doing that. Yeah. So I just I don't know where they pulled these numbers from.
Out they
I am
ass.
clearly out they ass. Or maybe I hope it was not some intern that they had put this all together and was just like, oh, look, it's number one. No. Like Peach and Me is not a bad show. I'll give it that. But it's
But I
not
doubt it was the most tweeted thing
right.
in the world that day.
Right.
Because
Especially when you
I didn't even
have
watch it live. Did you watch it live? I didn't watch it
no.
live.
And then when you had things like Payback and Don't Be Too
Oh,
Emotional happening,
oh,
like GMMTVs, just stop. Like y'all doing a lot. Y'all,
stop the
this
cat
is the
TM.
third week in a row we are talking about y'all in
Stay in
mess.
our mouths.
Yeah, y'all keep getting a mess.
I
I'm like,
can't.
I can't. Anywho, we do
Okay,
have some shows to talk about. So let's go to our shows of the week.
let's do it.
So Jonathan, what is your show this week?
My show this week is Gelboy. Well, we're gonna talk about Gelboys later.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna say Love Destiny for now
Okay.
because you got me to watch it, and I binged the first four episodes already. It was really easy to watch.
I love being
Um,
right. I love being
oh,
right.
I
But
was
yeah,
sick. I
continue,
stop. I love being right too about don't
c-
about there was just,
continue, continue.
but no, the first episode was very slow, and I was like, let's get to it. Let's time travel
Hmm.
already.
Yeah,
But once he did time travel, I was like, oh, I'm hooked.
yeah,
It's really not serious. The set looks a little different. I'm glad the
yeah,
set looks different. They used a different angle of the house. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And you could
or they
tell
used a different house.
they added some CGI for bigger shots, which understandable because trying to recreate
Lightning.
Siam around 1700
Oh yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's only so much you could do, right?
But Lang
So
is killing it in the show. Like, this is
he
a great.
is.
Like, if we just like wiped Kidnap from our memory and have this as his like shining debut, like this is great. Like, I
Yes,
think this
and
is great.
also, wipe what August did with the
Oh,
reboot of
addicted.
Addicted. Yeah.
Well, I didn't even watch it, so
I mean,
it's
it
already
wasn't
wiped. It's
bad.
already wiped.
It wasn't bad. It was just like
There was no reason
I
to be a 10-year age gap between your two high school leads.
right. It was a little very weird because he August is like 31 and the guy who was in that was I think 16.
So,
Yeah, a little weird. But anyway, at least
but
Lang
anyway,
and August are a lot closer in age than
and
that.
Love Destiny is great so far. I mean,
It
I low-key don't
is.
even need the love interest to love interest right now. Like, I'm just
Yeah,
enjoying
the
Lang
whole
being
story.
silly in this show, and like, I would just love to see the story of like a doctor, a modern doctor in that time. Like, that's what I'm
Yeah,
more like enjoying is him like helping people.
yeah.
Um, and
And
also
I
like just seeing that mad wife being pissy and being to stick up
mm-hmm.
her ass like, I
I was
don't
like,
trust this
girl,
man.
you need to calm down. But low key, she has every reason to. Slight spoiler, y'all.
It's like sorry for
Um,
episode one.
yeah, episode one, kind of episode two. Lang's character, Gal,
Gale
before
or
Great ended up
Gal,
in Gal's body.
Gal,
Yeah. Um, Gal was an asshole. So in a way, it's like I totally get
which
why
I don't
she
know
doesn't like
why.
him.
Like you
Yeah.
were brought into this family because your parents were
I
killed, I
think
guess,
his
or I don't
parents were
know.
killed or they died but he was like
So you're like
10
brought
or
up
10
with
years
like
old.
other
Yeah.
people of the same age as you, and like it seems like a
Yeah.
loving family, and yet you're an asshole to everyone.
Yeah.
Why?
And it's like, why? Why is your booty so stanky? For
Like you have all
what?
this hate in your heart for
Yeah.
no reason.
Yeah. I really want to unpack that. So I'm hoping at some point we get to that and figure out like why was Gal so, why was he such an ass?
It doesn't look like he's treated as lesser than or anything by
No.
anyone else. Like you're definitely
Yeah.
like you're treated as part of the family
Yeah, you're treated
here.
like one of the brothers,
Like one of the sons here. So why are
Yeah.
you like hating on August's character? What's his
Yeah.
character's name?
Mun.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mun. Yeah, and
P
I don't
Moon.
I don't get it. Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
get
get
it
it.
either.
I
So,
don't get it.
but I'm
But I
enjoying the
love
ride.
yes, and I
Um,
love being Gal and like really just giving this tone shift for and you could also tell like there's these things where like Mun is like falling for Gal but doesn't know how to
well,
explain it.
he's having gay panic at
Yeah, and
certain moments, and I'm like,
he's
"Ooh,
like, oh my
it's
gosh,
hitting
like
you, it's
what?
hitting
Yeah,
you."
I was like, yes, you ready to let something hit something,
Ooh,
and I'm here for it.
after a
Also,
couple drinks.
right. Also, the only issue I have with the
The only
show
issue I have
is
is why is Luke in this show? Why is Luke in
I'm
this
okay
show?
with Luke in the show.
I am not okay with
I'm trying to
this
figure out
half
why Luke had
Japanese man in the show wearing contacts
that's the part is the contacts, the blue contacts for what?
to look
Why does
more
this man?
white, to look
Yeah, I was
more
like,
Asian.
and instead he just looks like a guy with contacts
He looks like he's
in
yeah, we talk he looks like he's
17
cosplaying,
something.
right? He looks like he's at the
Yeah.
Ren Fair.
Yeah, it looks really weird. So I'm like, y'all could have just let him use his natural eye color, and I think it would have been just as effective. Like, I don't understand why his eyes are blue.
Like if you wanted like a more white looking Asian person, you could have found one,
Or just, you
right?
could have
Is
also
that what
just
they
kept
wanted?
Luke. Luke is already a Wasian,
I know, but
you know?
he looks more Japanese than.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like,
So I don't know what they were going for. Like they
I
wanted
don't
a
know.
Leon, from Gelboys. They wanted someone that's
Or
like
maybe they wanted like
95% white.
James, or maybe they wanted James, what's his name? What's his last name?
Who?
Who was in who he was in oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Why now I can't remember the name of it, but it was another period one that we both loved from like years ago. Um oh gosh, now I can't remember, but you would know it because
Comment down
Bright was
below. Comment down below,
Yeah,
people.
Bright was in it.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. Yeah.
oh, I see. Oh, the British guy. Yes.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yes.
He
But
definitely, I mean, he fits the role. That's why he was that character in other shows.
right,
So
right.
he would definitely, yeah, if he made a reprisal here as being like the token, like
Yeah,
Asian
token
man that's
Waysian.
here
Yeah.
for these period pieces, he would
Yeah.
definitely fit here.
But I'm okay with Luke being there. I was like, that's fine. It's just those blue contacts took me out.
And
Because I
he's
was
being
like,
shady and shifty. We'll see next episode. I was
yeah,
like,
we'll
you
see.
definitely did something here.
Yeah, he
Why
did
are you letting this
something.
man take the? Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, something don't make sense. So,
Yeah,
but we'll find out.
but what's your show of the week?
Mine is Duty First, Kiss Later. So
Duty.
this is a Japanese BL that only 2 episodes are out. It came out a couple weeks
Okay,
ago. It's good. It is pretty much what people are calling it. It is what Bore You to Sleep should have been.
so it's a murder mystery.
It is about two detectives in who have a little bit of an age gap. They actually look their
Oh,
age
oh,
on, because one is supposed to be like 30, the other one is turning 40, and
okay.
they all look like they're their age, not
Oh,
20 somethings cosplaying as guys in their mid to late 30s.
I see, I see, I see.
Yeah. But
But there's a murder
they
mystery?
At the moment, no.
Oh, okay.
So because it's only 2 episodes in, and right now it's very silly, but in your typical Japanese slapstick kind of way.
But
Um,
it's detective BL core, like office BL,
yes,
detective, police
right.
officer BL, yeah.
Yeah. And already there was one little mystery that was kind of solved, and something tells me it's going to come back later in the series. We'll see. But
Mm,
the show is not meant to be too serious. Like there's a
okay.
lot of laughs, and just
Same as
some
bore you to
silliness.
sleep.
Yeah,
It
but
was
Bore You to
not.
Sleep, the laughs were, I don't know if they were intentional or not.
Oh, just seeing Common, isn't it Common? Conan.
Yeah,
Conan?
whatever his name was. Sleep. Sleep and Bore. That was their name.
Stop! Sleeping more. June Dunk, we love y'all. Come on to the podcast. We would
Oh
have such a
man.
key talking about that show because y'all probably would
Yeah.
love to drag it too.
Yeah,
Because
the
y'all know. Y'all
characters
know.
were Sleep, Bore, Nap. Nightmare,
Ah, the whole
like
cast. The whole cast.
okay.
I
What
can't.
a show.
Oh my.
Mm-mm. Peace sleep.
Peace sleep. Nong sleep. Nong
Nong
non.
sleep.
Nong
Yeah.
non.
Nong bore.
Ooh.
Anyway, so we have
Pibula.
to get we have to get to shows that just ended. So actually we only have one show that ended, and that's
Oh,
officially Sin and Love.
the way you didn't you put this in last week? Maybe there was one more episode. It
Yeah, there was
sneaked
one
one more
more.
episode.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, I don't know why they did. I still have not gotten past episode 1. And then Jonathan, you sent me something on the Tiki and the Taki
Of someone else
about
dragging the fuck out of that show.
because it's not
Cause we greenlighting anything nowadays.
yeah.
I guess.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Korea,
Anyway,
you have
glad the show
standards. Come on, what happened?
yeah, this is below standard. This is below
Yeah.
standard. We expect better. I do want you to still watch that first episode to see that awful CGI.
Oh,
I need
maybe
you to
I
see
will
it.
if I need a
Yeah, just to see
laugh.
it. And I mean, it's only 20 minutes. So, anyway, but we do have some new shows that are coming out. So, we should get to that. So, some new shows. So this one is called Popular Sirazawa Acts Weird Around Me. And this is a
All right.
Japanese BL that will come out on August 11th, a Tuesday, on Gaga Ulala. And
Ooh,
I probably will watch it because the name itself intrigues me.
popular
Um,
Sirazawa acts weird around me. All right.
yeah, I want to understand what weirdness is going on. And speaking of other weirdness, Weirdo 101, another GMM TV show, comes out
Mm-hmm.
Friday, August 14th. On allegedly it said YouTube. I have a feeling it's going to come out somewhere else as well.
Yeah,
Um,
hopefully.
yeah,
Hopefully.
so
Because
we'll
Unlucky
see.
Bay did end up coming out on Netflix, I think people said.
Okay, so
But
now I might
Weirdo
need to
101,
go.
I still don't like the title. The Thai title is so much better, but
Yeah,
it's what
because
we
the
get.
Thai title is what?
It is like, oh, I forgot. I'll put it on screen here. More work for
uh,
me later. I'll put it on screen here.
yes. But yeah, I guess we'll see, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly is Love Cubed. This is another Thai series that comes
Mm.
out August 16th, and it will be available on Sunday, August 16th on iQIYI.
It's a Thai BL called Love Cubed.
Hmm.
I haven't heard about this.
I
Oh.
haven't either. I saw it and I was like, oh, this is different. Um, yeah. Well,
Hmm.
we'll I'm not at least it's not like oh, you know what? I was randomly thinking about this today.
What?
Did they cancel that show that GMM TV had had a pilot for, or not a pilot, like a trailer called like Her? Did
No,
they
that is
just
still
nix
coming out. That's still coming out.
Yikes on Bikes?
Yites and yites and yites. Oh, there is a GL coming out.
Oh, there is.
The GL with Emmy Bonnie. That
Oh,
is coming out also on next weekend.
okay. So they got
I
some.
wait, what is the name of it? Oh, I'm flopping, y'all. I'm flopping. I don't have my phone in my hand. Uh, hold on, hold on. I think it's called Moon Shadow. What
Oh
is it
yeah,
called?
yeah, yeah. I've heard of this. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's
Um,
also Aichi.
Probably Aichi.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Anywho, yeah. And for y'all who don't know about Her, just look up the title. Let's look it up on GMM TV. I think they still have the trailer up, but let's just say it is giving
Oh,
transphobic nonsense.
I know, and we will not be
We do not support
entertaining
any
that. But we'll
transphobia
see what happens with
here.
the new updated trailer for that. But
Yeah,
Moon
we'll
Shadow
see.
comes out next weekend. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now let's go ahead and talk about a show that has been highly anticipated by a lot of folks, including J Baby. Okay. So the first episode of Gelboys 2 is out, and pretty much is it having us going to rush to get our nails done, Jonathan? What is the tea? What do you feel about the show so far?
Imagine the nails just appeared on my bling
Bloop.
bling 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 bling. Just in the jump cut, the nails appeared.
Right.
Sorry, there are no nails on today. I did not want to go through the work to do that right now, but
Mm-hmm.
trust they will be on in the future. I think yes, I'm back in my jailboy era. Look at the fit, the shirt, the
Mm-hmm.
merch.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
this show is something. I'll say that. It's
Yeah,
something.
we I think both of us have some thoughts we want to talk about, but
I got some
first kind of
thoughts.
read the synopsis and let's go from there.
This is a low-key long synopsis, but
Yeah.
Gels and Baby, the sons of the Gel Boys, sit down to look back at the father's chaotic 2024 past during their time as fan stands, boyfriend stands.
Mm.
Um, Formod debuted as a gel-nailed idol with a massive fan base, forcing his real-life boyfriend Chien into a secret relationship, becoming nothing more than a fanboy of his own boyfriend. Meanwhile, Bob and Bua agreed to find a shared Teapot bias so they can go standing together. But as they got deeper into the fandom, it turned out that the idol became way more important than the boyfriend.
Mm.
And that
And you know
sets us
what?
up for so much mess this season.
I did not read this beforehand, so
Hmm.
I went into this first episode with not too much of background of what to expect in this other than the first season, right?
Hmm.
Um, and I will say the first thing that I thought was interesting was them starting in 2054. And I was like, oh,
I'm
30
like,
years into the
why?
future. I
What?
was like, that's
I did not
very
expect
far
this.
up. I would
But
not
yes,
either.
we are in the future. We're having a future past moment, like modern day future
Yeah.
with their children. Their two children. One's
Yeah.
called Gels and one's called Baby.
Yeah. And I was trying to figure out who was whose son
Oh,
because I couldn't figure it out, but we'll get to that towards the end of this.
okay,
Um,
okay.
but
Because I feel like it's clear. It's so clear with one of them.
yeah, like part of me it felt clear, but I wasn't 100% sure. I want to see what you
Hmm.
think. But I will say what was interesting to me, other than that, was I love how this episode was them kind of clearing pretty much was them clearing the air, making the right apologies for things that they had done
Mm,
in order to how they got into their relationships. And they all kind of got back to, I guess I want to say, having a clean slate,
hmm.
and I was like, I appreciate that. I love that they all acknowledged and took accountability for where they were wrong, and then worked to do better and then apologize. And of course, by this point, everyone is happy. So everyone accepts the apology, they move on and all of that.
I felt like
Um,
this was a little too dragged on. Like I felt
it
like a little
was.
too recappy, where I was like,
Yeah.
this could have been done in like a the last season, low key. I feel like they kind of already apologized the end in the finale episode of last season. So
Yeah. But
they
this
could have
one
like
was
rehashed it really fast in like the first
mm.
10 minutes maybe, but it dragged on throughout the whole episode, and I was like, all right.
And you know what? I don't mind it. I will say this. It did drag, but the way that they did it was interesting because I'm looking from it as a perspective of I know what happened last season, but I kind of forgot some things. So I
Mm,
like that there were
because you're
these
not a
little
true stan.
I said that I gave it a 9.5, but I did say like and this is even for shows that I really love. I can't remember everything because so many things happened. You also watched the show twice. So
I did.
but I think for those of us who don't have the time to watch a series more than once, it's
Oh,
nice to be able to, oh yeah,
shade,
I remember this
shade.
happened.
Oh,
It's
they
good to
got so
see these.
cold under the shade right now. Oh my
Hmm.
God.
But it's good to
Oh.
see the flashbacks. So then you're like, oh, I remember now this makes sense. I remember this happened. I remember this happened. So
Mm.
I think the way that they did it was pretty creative because they could have gone the typical route where you spend a good 15 minutes recapping everything that happened the season prior, or you disperse it here and there throughout, like they did with this within one. episode. In
They
addition
did
to
it in a
seeing what's
way
happening.
that like it's like the two boys, the sons are like recapping to each
Yeah,
other what happened with their fathers. And
right.
like the origin stories of their fathers.
Right. And I
And
appreciate
then
that
wondering
because
how they broke up.
yeah, because now it like really sets the tone um for the rest of the series. And that's
Hmm.
why like I think I was telling you before we even got on that I was like, "Oh yeah, like I started watching. I was like, okay, this is all right. We're getting the same kind of editing that I love. We're getting the
It's a
same
little
kind of
different,
moments, you
because
know.
there is Boss Kuno is surprisingly, not surprisingly, he didn't direct this second season,
Mhm.
which I guess he's allergic to
Mhm.
directing his own second seasons of shows.
Which I guess
So,
so. But it
so
still
we can't
feels,
chant the same like it was shot on iPhone and all that
even
again
though
because this is
you
like
could
4K, a 4K
yeah,
camera
but you
here.
could tell some of it is still
But
shot
the
on
charm is
iPhone.
still there. The charm is
The
still
charm is
there.
still there.
The
It's
stickers, the animations, the title
yeah,
sequence is still there. I
yeah.
love it.
It's not like when they did I told you to the moon or whatever.
I
I forgot.
promise you the
I
moon. Yeah.
promise you the moon. There you go. Where it felt like a different show,
There was
right?
a real big tone shift with that.
Right, a big tone shift. Unlike this one, the tone feels the same. And I appreciate that. So overall, I would say I wasn't intrigued until the last maybe 10 minutes. And that's when I was like, okay, they cleared up the air, they did all of that. And then I'm like, oh, these are the sons of these couples. So they had kids and
Yeah,
one of
Formod
them broke
and
up
Tien
again.
had gels, and
Yeah.
then Bua and Bobbin have baby over here,
So
and you
who do
can
you think
tell
is the
because he's
dad that moved to the US?
oh yeah. The show opens with like a grown man wearing nails, and I was like, this is so me. I was like, not them clocking the fans here. I was like, this is
Right,
me, 30-year
right.
old man like looking at his nails, and I was like,
Yeah.
who could this man be? But I think that first man has
Do
to
you think it
be
was Bobbin?
it has to be Bobbin, because one of the
Hmm.
nails said "I miss you," so
Yeah.
I think that has to be Bobbin.
And
And
then
then
the
you
one that
see
moved to the US, who do you think
the
that
one that
is?
moved to the S has to be Bua,
Mm.
because that man
Even
was
though
a
I,
little.
even though I don't think he looks anything like a grown Bua.
I mean, Bua has like blue eyes, but Leon has
Yeah,
blue eyes. So I was like, this man should have. They should have
yeah.
found
That's
like
why
a
I'm
really
like,
like white looking
yeah. That's
for
what's like.
this.
I don't know if that's Bua or not. That's what I'm like. Who is this? Like, who
I
is
know
this supposed to
who
be?
that man.
Right. So it's
Um,
like, is that part of me was like, maybe that's supposed to be Cheon, which okay,
no,
I could see it, but also at the same time, I
the
can't see
mannerisms
it.
and the outfit, I was like,
Y-
that's Bua.
Mm.
And
And
their
then
son is like a carbon copy of Bua, low key.
yeah,
And
and
then
then
towards
the
the
one on the
end,
treadmill, I
Time
was
Tie,
like,
played by Time Tie. I was like, what you doing here, girl?
yeah.
Um,
And I was like, is that supposed to be Formod?
that's Tien.
That's Xian. Yeah. So I was trying to figure out who was who. And then
I
I
think that
even
one was
went
good.
and I went to MDL and I was looking and they didn't say who was who with any of those
Mm.
actors. So it's like, huh. But I guess, I have to keep watching and then
You gotta keep
it'll be
watching, but I mean,
it'll reveal to us.
I know already. I know already.
Well, we'll see if you're
This
right.
stand
We'll see if you're
here
right.
knows already.
We'll see if you're
Um,
right.
I feel like that's cool. I think I like the casting.
I do
Um,
too. This is
I think
better
it
than what they
fits.
did with Ticket to Heaven,
Oh,
with having
I know. Show a grown man. If you're gonna show a grown man, like show a grown
right.
man.
Like if
Like
we're
these
gonna do
guys are meant
30
to be
years in the
like,
future,
yeah, they're meant to be like
yeah,
40 or late
yeah,
30s.
right. You're not supposed to show like yeah, no, they're supposed to be late 40s because
Oh,
yeah. So
2054. It's 2025 in the
that's 30
show.
years. Yeah.
And
So
they're
yeah,
like what, 19 now? Yeah.
they're like
Oh.
1920s. So there'll be late 40s, early 50s. Like which
Well,
makes
none of
sense
those
because
guys look.
well, that's because they have good skincare,
There you
darling.
go.
That's
The
why.
humidity over there in Thailand.
Well, some people, the humidity ain't helping them. But
Ooh.
in this case, it's
In
definitely
this
working
case,
for them.
the future science of skincare got them snatched.
You're
And that's how
right.
you have Time Thai, gorgeous man, sexy man, playing older
Yes.
Tien as a 40-something-year-old. Um,
But yeah, oh, I'm really liking where the direction the show is trying to take us, and I
Hmm.
appreciate that it's going in that kind of way. Um,
Then we're getting Mess. We're getting Formod. I guess next episode we're gonna see. Hopefully we're gonna see how he becomes an idol. I don't know if he joins one of the idol variety shows,
right.
um, and like gets into a group or something, or goes solo, maybe
Mm-hmm.
as like a trainee somewhere.
Mm.
We see Bobbin already this episode, like stepping back. He already like kind of like quit the band here. He didn't
Yeah,
want to
he
perform
did.
with them for graduation, which is
Yeah.
so weird to see. Like, all right, you're just gonna go into like professional stand mode now. You're just fully being a stand. Um,
Mm.
which I guess nothing wrong with that, but like, I don't know. You don't have any other aspirations in life? We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm
Because this
curious
is
to
gonna be your
see.
downfall.
Yeah, I want to see how they what caused the breakup, and I also want to see how they grew up. Like I'm intrigued. I'm liking this
Hmm.
so far. So, and I'm not getting the impression that I'm going to be disappointed with the direction this is going. I'm
It's
not
gonna be
feeling that.
messy boots. We're
Messy
gonna see
boots.
Chien being like, "Oh my God, I can't reveal that I'm dating this hot new T-pop idol," and
Mm,
then Bua's gonna be like, "My boyfriend only cares about his best friend slash old crush, a little too hard, not about me." Like that's gonna be weird. Oh,
yeah, this is
feel
gonna
bad
be
for Bua again.
it's gonna be a key in a way
But
that we don't want it a key.
right, and not the key like that wig that Leon has on his head, right? Did you like the wig? Did you spot the wig, or you didn't spot the wig? This purple little dude is a wig. I think Leon posted on Instagram.
Jonathan. That I clocked that wig the moment
Ooh.
he did that spin around in the
You
chairs.
said it's lifted along the back. It's lifted.
I was like,
It
I
looks
mean,
good
it's
though.
a
It looks
nice
pretty good.
wig.
It looks pretty good, but I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be sick of this hair color by like episode 3.
Yeah, I think
I want to just.
he's gonna change it again
I
because
hope
if
so. I
they were
hope so.
dyeing his real hair like that, that would be a
No.
mess. Speaking of mess, as you all know, you can ask us anything, and the link is
Yes.
actually in the bio on YouTube and also on Discord. So if you have questions you want to ask us, be as nasty as you want to be. And we do have some questions that came in. Um, oh gosh, I'm gonna randomly choose one. And again, we don't look until the day of. Um, I don't know if this question, I don't know. I guess maybe it's appropriate.
Fire away.
I'll go with this one instead. Um, Who needs kissing and intimacy lessons the most, and why is it Pooin? See, now that's not even a question.
And I know who sent that. I feel like I know who sent that.
See,
Crazy, messy. But like,
that
where's
is
the
so
lie
messy.
though? But like, where's the lie?
Right. I will say in Peach and Me, he did
The
a
last
little
kiss that
bit
they
better.
had was pretty good. That last kiss
Yeah,
at
it
the end of
was
the episode, I
actually
was like, oh.
so he's training. So that's
I
good.
think he just finally put some effort in, maybe, in
Yeah,
that
because
last
before
scene.
it's like I feel as if it's lips touching and
He's like,
Han doing all the work.
mm-hmm,
Yeah. But
mm-hmm.
yeah, so I don't know who asked that, but yeah.
Thank you
And
for
then
your messy, messy
ugh,
question.
the other one, oh boy.
Are we doing two
This
a
is
week now?
I'm gonna do one more just
All
because I
right.
think this is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Which youngins, 25 and under, have the best NC scenes and who has the worst? Um,
Hmm.
me personally, I have made the habit of if they look prepubescent, like the ones in Duong with you or whatever,
Stop.
I
Uh-huh.
zoom through them because I don't. I'm sorry, I'm not like the people in the Epstein files. I don't want to see
Oh,
it. Okay, I
I mean,
don't.
this episode of Gelboys, that moment when
They were in the bathtub.
no, after the bathtub,
Yeah, but see, we
when
didn't
they were
see
on the
too much.
floor, when they were on the floor and
Yeah,
he pulled his
but they were,
pants down, I was
yeah,
like,
but they were clothed.
I didn't know. I mean, we saw underwear. I wasn't sure we
Yeah,
was
we
about to
saw
see Leon's
underwear.
cheats. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure we was about to go further than that. I was like, please no.
yeah. Part of me was like, I don't want
Because
to
we saw
see it.
cheats season 1. So I was like, are
Yeah.
we gonna see Leon's cheeks here?
Was that Cheon's cheeks, or
We
was that
saw
Pied, or was that
Chien's cheats in
yeah,
season one, and then
yeah.
I think we also saw like
But he's
Formon
also
Loki naked.
like
Yeah,
yeah, but he's also yeah, for my the first scene he was on the toilet naked.
yeah.
But also like Pied is like almost 30.
Ooh,
So it doesn't feel nasty.
compared to Leon being like 21.
Yeah. Or like, TT Poor being like
They're also
twinks.
21. Yes.
Yeah, they're way too young and they look 15. So
Oh my.
no, not for me. And then worst, yeah, I don't know if there's a, I
Well,
really
best. What
can't,
was the best youngin scene? Or I guess you can
you
see.
can answer
You can
that
say. I
because,
mean, I
yeah,
don't know. I don't under 25? Hmm. I mean,
someone's,
Om Nanon, were they under 25 when they did that Bad Buddy?
they might have
Um,
been.
would that be the best? Hmm. Like the best scene I could think of is only one of them was under, right? We gotta say 4 minutes. Come on, we gotta talk about Four Eyes getting rocked on
I
that
mean, that
couch.
was a
That was
wild
crazy.
scene.
That was
And then the
crazy.
other one he did with wait a minute. Isn't what's his name?
When he was on the
JJ?
bed.
Yeah, on the bed. Isn't JJ, how old is he with his mushroom head? How old
Oh,
is he?
probably maybe not too much older. I'm not
Yeah, because I
sure.
want to say back then he was probably under 25 as well. He just doesn't look like it. Now I
I
think
knew,
he's over
but
25,
I feel
but
like not even with them. I'm not even thinking about them. I'm thinking of Four Eyes and Baz.
yeah,
They're,
but
they're
Baz
two
was
scenes that they
definitely
had.
30 at the
I
time.
know they're two scenes that they had were great.
Yeah,
Um,
but I think if you're saying, I guess maybe this person is assuming both of them are under
yeah, I don't
25,
know.
and I can only think of the Fuwais and JJ one.
I'll just say
Um,
Om Nanon.
yeah, and then worst, probably whatever was in Time the series.
The worst, I would say, was in that show. Recently there was one that was really bad. I'm trying to think.
Not?
Maybe.
Not play.
Well, in this latest episode of Not, the side couple did get down and dirty, and I was
Right.
like low key on my phone, like, all right, they done yet?
Mm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Comment below what you guys
Yeah,
what do you
y'all
guys
answer this
think?
question yourselves, okay?
Yeah, let
Because
us know, because I need a refresher.
yeah. And,
It's out of
and,
my mind.
and before we go, Um, so we do have a comment. This was on Spotify, and a lot of people don't really comment on Spotify, but Alex, you be doing it. So, so this was for last week's episode. Answering with Tay Gun's kiss for my question is very appropriate. So wait a minute.
Mm. So it was
Yes,
you.
it was you, and maybe this week it was you too,
But we shall find out.
but we shall find
Um,
out because you will reveal yourself. Um,
Stop. But yes, take on. Yes, that was so good. So good.
yes.
Ooh.
And with that said, y'all, we gotta go. It's been a day. We're trying to not melt into a puddle. That is it for this episode of RyCanTopMyKnee. Get your nails done, then use that fresh set to like and subscribe.
I hope the Ryan Your Life does your nails on the streets of Siam Square, just like they do in the show,
Mm.
with your crush of your dreams or your enemy.
So that
Either or.
means I'm Jonathan's enemy, so I'll be doing
Oh,
his nails on the street of Siam. No, wait. We are not
watch.
enemies,
All right, watch.
y'all.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we are not
You'll see
enemies,
it.
but maybe we'll do nails.
I hope we do nails. Let's do it.
Yeah, maybe not on the street though, because I don't sit
No, no,
on the
no. I
ground.
miss
Yeah, I don't.
Cantima. I miss
Yeah,
Cantima.
yeah, I don't sit on grounds. Mm-mm.
Ooh,
So anyway,
she
bye
said on something else.
y'all.
Bye,
No, I
y'all.
don't.